Hi everyone, it's Marcus Allen, 2:57 in the afternoon on Tuesday, February 7th, 2012. I'm just getting a chance to respond to an email that I actually just got as I'm waiting to go pick up my son at the bus. And because of the nature of the email, I'm not going to reveal the people's names. So here it goes. Hello there, Marcus. I am very aware you get tons of emails a day, probably much like the one I'm about to write you. I have recently been just woken up to much of what is going on today. I don't know much, but I am slowly learning. I am a 17-year-old girl, and my name is blank. I won't read the rest. Blah, blah, blah. My friend blank has recently messaged you about his concern of what is going on in the world. And in his message he stated that he was not suicidal or depressed, but he is, and it worries me such. He used to be so carefree and so bright, but he's slowly losing himself in all of this. He tweets and updates his Facebook constantly about how the government is bad, but everyone pushes him away, and it only makes him more frustrated. He's trying his best, but no one will listen. I understand you guys believe in so much, but I just have one question. Even though both of you know what the government is doing, you still continue to blog/tweet about how bad it is, yet there is absolutely nothing you can do about it. I don't understand why you'd want to wake up so many people to have them go crazy like Jordan, even though there is nothing you can change about the world. Jordan is trying to wake me up, and even though I want to, I don't want to be like him. And there's a little sad face. This is his life now. He can't watch TV without looking deeper into it. Who would want to live like that? I'm not at all blaming you for the way Jordan is. I guess I just don't understand. So please, tell me why you do this. It's interesting that I'm getting this. Let me recline back a little bit here. It's interesting that I'm getting this email at this time. In fact, I'm going through what will soon be a pretty messy situation myself. I was honest about someone in my industry, and it's coming back to bite me a bit, and it's going to get messy. And the reason I bring that up is because I often wonder why I do this. I originally thought that by revealing the things that I am personally observing about life, that through the power of numbers, tons of people would rise up and get upset and do something about it. And that was over 4 years ago. Recently, I've come to the whatever preposition, adjective, adverb you want to use, revelation that was wishful thinking. That most people I know are crazy, they're stupid, and they are naive about how things work. And yes, it's true that there may be the perception that there is nothing that can be done, but I disagree with that. Now, I don't think we should do what most people suggest we do, which is to protest or write letters to the editor or vote. That's all stuff that's been given to us to give us this impression that we have the power to make a change. My current message, which has been pretty consistent over the last few years is to learn to say no. And while I'm a bit down today, you can't have great days every day. I always joke that I've never had a bad day. And it's relatively true, but sometimes you have pretty close ones. And I had a pretty bad Super Bowl Sunday day. And hasn't gotten much better since. But I know tomorrow will get better because it always does. So as far as your friend goes, yes, I did receive his email. And I didn't at the time realize the seriousness of this, and that's why I'm taking the time out to reply to your question. Because normally I would just write you back and say, hey, why don't you listen into our calls and call in. But to answer your question why I do this, the answer is I don't know. Because it certainly has hurt me in the pocketbook. I don't accept money for doing this. I don't think I ever will. I hope not. I hope it doesn't get down to that. And it's a thankless, I won't say job, because it's not my job. It's a thankless position I'm in. I get a lot of people who are very upset with me. I've lost 2 sides of my family, for the most part, because of it. And a lot of the dreams that I had about how life really worked have been dashed. But the bottom line is, and this is the important part, once you go this far and you know that life is a fraud, and I can assure you that life is a fraud with a capital F, you can't go back. So for me, having these calls that we do and blogging, if you notice I don't blog as much as I used to, it's sort of therapeutic for me. I admit it's kind of like, you want just a handful of people to contact you back and say, I'm so glad you wrote what you wrote in your blog, or I'm so glad you say what you say when you do these recorded calls, because I know something is wrong, but I didn't know what it was, and now you're helping me put the puzzle together, connect the dots, so to speak. And I'm getting more and more of those emails, as you were right in the beginning of your email, every day, to the point where I'm thinking about creating a vacation message in my email saying, hey, I got your email, and I wish I could personally reply. That's how many emails I'm getting. But the good news, and I'm sure you're going to pass this on to your friend, and by the way, I wish I had a friend who would have done what you've done and written some perfect stranger a very calm message like you have. I don't think I have anyone who would do that for me, which really makes me sad. So I hope that your friend appreciates this. My message to your friend is that life is good. It really is. I've said this countless times. If you listen to the calls that I've done with other people throughout the world, from Chris to Tim to Cave Monk Dave to Dutch Cooper Mike, Aaron, Robert, and I'm sure I'm forgetting a few. As I get older, my memory is going away. I'm constantly on there saying, yeah, we're finding all this stuff out, but life is good. And I won't go into all the reasons why life is good. There's so many reasons. We talk about this on the calls. But to summarize, when you realize, and only you You have to convince yourself of this. I could scream on a mountaintop talking about this. I mean, everything. I'm talking everything on television. I mean, even the weather is a lie, is propaganda. Sports is propaganda. So if you, like you had said in your email, that something about him watching TV, that he's looking beyond it, that's just awesome. Because if you watch television without realizing that it is brainwashing, hypnotic, and probably stuff I don't even know about, is one of the worst things that you can do for yourself, is to watch that. Now, I'm guilty of it. Yeah, I watched a few moments of the Super Bowl, and yeah, I watched the hockey game, and yeah, I watched drive-ins. Dive is what's Guy Fieri's show? I forget, with the drive-ins and the dives, and I love that show. But that's about it. And even that, I mean, after I watched that, I feel like I just wasted a lot of my time. So I think that's a good thing that your friend, I'm looking for where you said that. Oh yeah, he can't watch TV without looking deeper into it. That's great, and I would suggest the same for you. I mean, if you look at television, if you look at MTV, for example, sometimes I flip past MTV, and every time I flip past MTV, there's one show that comes on every time, and it's the Jersey Shore. And if you watch that show, if you think that show is good for you, I know you're only 17 years old, but come on. 17, my 10-year-old knows that show is not good for you. And that's what, I mean, MTV, when I grew up in my generation, MTV was music videos, wholesome at the time, little, everyone singing, and there was a video associated with it, and they were lip syncing, and no harm, no foul. But today, I mean, it's beyond that. It's all about reality shows, which is a lie too, because it's not reality. And we've talked about this on the calls that we do. They're actors. They're members of the Screen Actors Guild. They're putting on a show under the guise of reality. That's not how they live. So again, I don't know why I do this. So I don't have a good answer for you. But I am doing it. And I have a hard time keeping my mouth shut about it. And for every email I get like this, I probably get 5 or 6 times as many people who email me thanking me for doing these calls and for putting out the blog that I put out. That's probably why I do it. But I know I really haven't thought about why I do it. In fact, we were just talking about this the other night. Why do we do this? I don't know. I have no skin in the game. I don't get paid for it. I get a lot of junk about it. I've lost my family over it. I'm a little bit too much of an open book, which I'm sort of clamping down on, which I understand because it hurts people's feelings, and I don't want to hurt people's feelings. I'm just frustrated. So you'll be hearing less personal stuff on my side than ever. And yeah, I don't know why I do this. So I don't have an answer. For once in my life, I don't have an answer for something. I really don't. But again, I think it's great that you took the time and the guts to email me. That's just fantastic. And again, for your friend, there is so much to look forward to in life. It depends what you're looking to accomplish in life. A lot of people, that's like 3 things in life that they don't teach you in school. 1, your meaning of life. 2, how to manage your money. And 3, this strange thing called the legal system. So my recommendation is to figure out what the meaning or your meaning or what your friend's meaning in life is. And as I'm recording this, I'm 44 years old. That's about to go up a year next month. And I still don't know what my meaning in life is. I think I'm getting closer. I think it might involve recording these audios. That could be it. And knowing that, I really do make the most out of my life. I don't work. I made that decision a very long time ago. That's not to say I don't make money. I just figured out how to make money without having to get physically, digging ditches or flipping hamburgers or going to a job or having a boss. And it took me a long time to figure it out because no one out there, everyone will tell you how to do it, but we call them shovel sellers in the industry. And that phrase came from the alleged gold rush days, where it wasn't the people who scooped up the gold that made the money. It was the people selling the shovels who made the money. And that's what we have these days. And I really feel bad for people, although I don't in a sense, because I've been a whistleblower and screaming about these scams now for 11 years, and no one wants to hear it because I'm dashing their dreams. But when you hear people say that you can make money on the internet, 99.99999% of the time, that is a flat-out lie. And they're just selling you the dream. Who wouldn't want that? There's a lot of work that goes into it. It's not hard work, but it's a ton of work. In fact, that's what I do, is I teach people how to do it. And I don't have many people who sign on board because I'm honest. I'm upfront. I say, hey, listen, this is a lot of work. This is not press a button and money comes in, you can retire early and live on a beach type of stuff. So anyway, the reason I bring that up is because the number one complaint I get about this thing called life is that they can't make money. And anyway, that's not what you asked me about. So yeah, in summary, I would say everything is good. Please pass this on to your friend. I will post this for other people to hear. That's why I left your names out. I think it's an excellent email. That's what I like to do, is I like to take these emails and give my thoughts so that everyone gets to benefit from hearing from it, whether they agree with it or not. I'm just putting it out there. And, if you were my best friend, I'd have a big smile on my face right now, and I'd say, everything's great. Just understand that everything you've been told is a lie. And when you understand that, then you can go through life truly enjoying what it offers. Today I'm looking out the window right now. It's 49 degrees. There's not a cloud in the sky. No wind. The birds are chirping it up. I can't wait to go to the bus stop early and just soak it in. And those little pleasures like that are just so incredible to me. where I'll go to the bus stop and everyone will have their head down, deep into their cell phone, smartphone, wasting time on this thing called the internet, playing games with no purpose, having absolutely no idea what their mission in life is, living in a family that's probably dysfunctional at best. Excuse me. Just falling for it. This is an agenda. This is a plan. And it's been this way for a long time. This is nothing new. And that's why, one of the things I'm really proud of is I don't get scared and I don't stress out about anything. And that's what's cool is when you understand that life isn't scary. People who kidnap, people who shoot guns, I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but it is way over exaggerated to scare us and to ultimately control us. I haven't locked my doors in 30 years. And no one has broken into my house. No one has broken into my car. Actually, that's not true. I had my doors locked in Baltimore. And like an idiot, I left my cell phone, when I did have a cell phone a long time ago. I left the cell phone cord plugged into the cigarette lighter. And I hid the cell phone. And someone smashed my window and took the cell phone. So that was just dumb. But besides that, first of all, I don't lock my doors because if someone wants to get into your car, a locked door is not going to stop them. So I don't even bother with that. And if it happens, it happens. That's why you have insurance. It'll cover it. I am not going to live in fear. When I was in high school, I lived in total fear. Today, those same people, if I saw them at a reunion, which I don't go to, I would laugh at them. They don't scare me. Plus, I'm bigger now. So, yeah, life is good. Don't know why I do this. Everything's going to be good with your friend. Just pass this along. The one thing that I would recommend, by the way, is that your friend not tweet and update his Facebook. In fact, you can't delete your Facebook account. Good luck with that. From what I understand, that's impossible. But I would just stop it. I would stop tweeting, stop Facebooking. That's what they want us to do. Number one, it's just going to drive you nuts. Number two, you're going to look like a kook. And that's what we do. We can't believe that no one is seeing what we see. That we scream at the top of our lungs and we sound kooky, almost like those people who knock on our door while we're eating dinner and telling us about their religion. And you slam the door. I do it. I slam the door in their face. That's horrible marketing. They're telling me how great their life is, but I didn't realize there was a problem. See, that's basic marketing 101. You need to find people with problems who seek you out, and then you show them the way. So when they knock on my door, and I think I'm a happy person, and they're like, "Oh, you're not happy. You have no idea how bad life is. You should come on our side." That's horrible. And that's kind of what your friend might be doing here. Instead, what you want to do is you want to take your fishing pole to the pond where the fish are biting. See, right now, no one's biting. No one knows that there is a problem. So trying to convince them of anything is just a fantastic waste of your time. So your friend really should be joining our calls. We all agree. We know something's wrong. We kind of have a good idea what it is. We come up with solutions, and at the end of each call, I feel fantastic, and I'm sure everyone else who's listening to the call feels the same way. So that's who I would hang out with. It's not, in this case, I don't think you want to go with the numbers thing. You want to go with the quality of people, and that's why we do these calls. So I agree with you that I think that's wrong. I think him tweeting and updating his Facebook about the government is a fantastic waste of time, is going to accomplish nothing, and is going to alienate him with his current friends. So I agree with you on that. Anyhow, it's a few minutes before I'm going to hit the path to see my son. That's 2 parts of the day that I look forward to. The first one is dropping him off at the bus stop. That gives us a chance to talk. And then when he gets home, he's in a much better mood because he hates school. That is a compromise I've made with my wife. I'm not a big fan of school, although I think it's not as bad as people like to say it is. But it certainly does give us some interesting conversation when he gets home. He tells me the things he's learned. I roll my eyes. I give him what I think is true. And then he gets quite an education, to say the least. So with that said, over and out. I hope this helped you out. If it didn't and you had follow-up questions, I'd be thrilled to do another call, another audio like this. So take care.